Hey everyone, this is Adrian from my channel Random Drop. If you like our content, make sure to subscribe. We're more than halfway to 1,000 subscribers. From there, this channel's quality and content can grow quite significantly, and I hope that you stick around. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Through the events of Clair Obscures Expedition 33, it's revealed that the game is focused on a family of painters with a godlike ability to create worlds through a canvas. The disjointed family. The events of the game take place in such a canvas, created by two of the family members, Verso and Clair, in their childhood, creating characters like Esquier, Monaco, and the Gestrels. In the disjointed family's world, the painters are in conflict with a group known as the Writers. One day, the youngest family member, Alicia, is tricked by the Writers and falls into one of their traps, but she's saved by her older brother Verso at the cost of his own life. Afterwards, Alicia was horribly scarred and muted by the fire that took Verso's life, falling into a depression, feeling responsible for her brother's death, and trapped in her damaged body. Her older sister Clair focused on revenge and worked on punishing the Writers for what they'd done. Aline, their mother, withdrew herself from the family, unable to not blame Alicia for Verso's death. Renoir, their father, watched as his family crumbled from the weight of their grief. Aline retreated into inside Verso's canvas. There, she recreated her family and planned to live out the rest of her life, while her body falls apart and dies in her world, as being inside of a canvas has a cost after long exposure. Renoir and Clair dive into the canvas to try and force Aline out. A battle takes place between the family members, ending up with both Renoir and Aline sealed away in the stalemate and the painted world shattered, while Clair barely escapes. This event is commonly known as the fracture by the painting's residents. Time in the painter's reality and in the canvas are not in sync. 67 years pass in the canvas until the events of Expedition 33. The two parents feud over the years, with Aline sealed at the monolith's top and Renoir at the bottom. Renoir is responsible for the gommages each year, with Aline negating his ability to wipe out the whole canvas at once. The number she would paint on the monolith were a warning to the canvas's residents, as her power grew weaker each year and her real body deteriorated. The canvas's residents send expedition after expedition to find out what caused the fracture and to stop the gommages, some getting further than others. Expedition 0 was the first. Canvas, Renoir, and Verso were on this expedition, and at the foot of the barrier to the paintress, Clair awaited, and she revealed the truth to them, the nature of their existence and the cause of the fracture. She attacked their expedition when they refused to go home. The two Canvas family members are immortal in their world. Canvas Renoir focuses on defending the paintress to keep the canvas from being completely erased. Somewhere in between, the Canvas family has a disagreement and Verso walks away. He tries to help the expeditions take down the paintress multiple times, but they all end in varying disasters. Eventually, he gives up. He spends the later years going on adventures with Esquier and Monaco. In those years, Verso mentions that Clair tried to recruit him. He then showed up again 16 years prior to the start of the game. Outside of the canvas, Clair sends in Alicia to pull their parents out, as she's too busy to deal with their feuding, completely focused on getting revenge on the Writers and ignoring her family's grief. But as Alicia enters, Aline notices and seals away her memories and has her reborn in the painted world as Maëlle. Clair recruited Verso to watch over Maëlle, as she's the key to ending the feud once and for all. So he watched from afar until she joins the expedition, saving her life when Canvas Renoir attacked the 33rd expedition on the beach. Verso continued to watch over Maëlle from afar and clear out any dangers on their path. But when Canvas Renoir attacks again, Verso lets Gustave die, seeing him as a liability, as he feared when Maëlle learned the truth of the canvas and their mother, she would refuse to help him. Afterwards, he joins the 33rd, guiding them all the way to the top of the monolith, helping Maëlle awaken some of her paintress powers to erase Canvas Renoir and banish the paintress Aline. Once banished,
the real Renoir has no one to keep him in check. He gommages the entire canvas at once, wiping out Lumiere's residence. This act undoes Aline's repainting of Alicia, and Maëlle returns now with both memories of her canvas life and her real life combined. She finds Verso still alive after the gommage, unable to die, due to being specifically crafted by Aline. Now that she has her memories, Alicia reveals that before she entered, she hid the canvas away, believing now that her mother was banished, there's no need to destroy it. But after talking to her unsealed father, he believes that nothing will be able to keep her mother away from this world, as the real Verso painted it, and it contains a piece of his soul. Alicia tries to reason with her father, saying that he can't destroy the last piece of Verso that exists. Renoir explains that he doesn't want to, but for the sake of the living and his family, he has to. He's then further determined after Alicia calls the canvas her new home. Now, his daughter is in the same place as her mother, believing there is no life for herself outside of the canvas. Refusing to go through this again, Renoir makes preparations to completely destroy the canvas. But in the end, he's defeated by Alicia and her friends, determined to banish Renoir from the canvas so that Alicia could repaint the world and bring back everyone taken by the gommages. Alicia says goodbye to her father and claims that she'll go back outside the canvas soon after. But Verso knows his sister's lying. Alicia intends to die and live her life in the canvas, avoiding her grief. So as the recreation of her brother, Verso takes it upon himself to stop a fragment of the real Verso's soul from painting, forcing his sister and mother to deal with their grief and give them a chance to rebuild and live their life, sacrificing all the residents of the painted world. Or Alicia lives out the rest of her days as Maëlle in the painted world, addicted to its relief.